No.
Your name is Sergeant?
I'm Lieutenant Cook with the South End Police Department.
And your name, Sergeant?
Jeffy.
Thank you.
I just got a call saying you're kind of walking around, like taking photos of people's tags and in the cars and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I'm a journalist. I was just gathering content for a story. I'm taking pictures of like the different license plates and stuff.
So, taking personal license plates and government tags, or?
Well, I don't know what's the difference between personal and government. Some of them say
government and one doesn't.
Well, one of them over here says law enforcement on it, so I don't know. You know what I mean?
Are you from Mississippi or?
Oh, I'm not from the area. No.
Where are you from?
I don't want to answer that. Don't want to answer that. Yeah.
Who do you work for? We're journalists.
I'm independent, meaning that I work for myself.
Okay.
That's
you have
correct.
ID on you?
No, I don't have any ID on me. No.
You don't have any type of form of identification?
No,
anything,
no.
With your picture on it?
No.
Nothing at all.
No.
Do you have an ID out of the state?
What does it matter if I have an ID?
Because it's policy for us when we get out and speak with somebody, we identify who they are, so that way we can add it to our CAD notes. So that way, if something happens or if somebody wants to file a complaint or whatever, it makes it easier for our bosses to know who we got and spoke with.
Yeah, Lieutenant, I do have an ID.
Okay.
I don't have it on me, and I don't make it a habit. It's my policy not to identify myself.
Okay.
Unless I committed a crime, no. Or
it's not necessarily you committed a crime. Again, it's when we make contact with the public.
Mm-hmm.
We usually, well, I say usually, we always we always get a name, date of birth, some sort of identification for them, whether it be via citation if they've made a traffic stop, or they called us out there, or we get a call from, say, City Hall.
Yeah.
Says, hey, somebody's walking around out here looking suspicious, taking photos of people's cars, of their license plates, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
No, and I understand your policy completely.
Right. So that policy is, I'm going to ask you for your identification. So
yeah.
If you don't have it on you, I need to get your name and date of birth then.
My policy is I don't identify myself unless you
then
suspect me.
I'm going to ask you to stop recording. I'm going to ask you to leave, and if you refuse to do that, then we'll take it up from the stuff from here. And
why would you stop me from recording?
Because there's no need for you to be out here. Then you're on.
So you're saying because I won't.
I'm asking you to leave. Is what I'm asking you.
Because I won't identify myself to you. You're saying that I cannot engage in my constitutionally protected activity. That's what you're saying.
Well, no, I'm asking you to leave. Is what I'm asking you.
But I have every right to be here. No.
Well, I have every right to ask you for your ID, but you don't give me that, so it's tit for tat.
But it's not a tit for tat.
Okay.
That's not.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got one of those tense, slow burn encounters that start polite and end in pure constitutional chaos. A calm, confident journalist goes head-to-head with not one, but several police officers across two departments. First, a lieutenant in Mississippi tries to press for ID where none is legally required. And then things escalate in New York, where officers can't seem to agree on whether the First Amendment exists that will break down the rights, the wrongs, and the absolutely cringe misunderstandings of basic law enforcement policy. Keep your eyes open for the moment when the officer claims refusal to ID is a crime. That's where the logic truly starts.
That's not very professional of you.
What was your name?
That's not very professional, sir.
What was your name?
Sir, I told you my policy is I don't.
Okay, what is your name?
Sir, I don't give my ID unless you suspect me of committing a crime, sir.
All right, you can have a good day. Well, the crime would be I'm asking you for something which is a lawful order, and you're failing to obey that lawful order.
You need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime that I'm committing or I'm about to commit in order to demand.
You just did by not giving me the information that I asked for.
That's not true.
Okay, I know who he is. He's one of these.
Just because I know the law, you know who I am.
All right.
Well, please.
One thing, if you want to look at the cars that are identifiably marked as police department.
So this Camry over here says law enforcement. Is that?
That's actually a personal tag.
So why does it say? Why would they do that? Preferential treatment.
Mississippi has law enforcement tags that actually sponsor law enforcement activities, i.e., the benevolence fund. So when a cop gets killed, their family has money that's given to them to help support them because they lost the income for.
I can respect that. Yeah.
That's what that tag's for.
Okay.
The only cars that you're going to be allowed to look at out in this lot are ones that are clearly marked as South Haven Police Department or have a government tag, like on my unmarked unit, that has a government tag. Outside of that, you cannot take pictures of those cars. You can't take pictures of the inside of those cars because that's private property. And by doing such, you are trespassing into that private property.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, I'm just telling you that's how it's going to work.
You can't trespass the eyes, and at the end of the day, if it's in public, I could see it.
Here we go. The journalist immediately identifies himself as independent media, which, under the First Amendment, is fully protected activity in public. But notice how quickly the officer moves from just asking questions to asterisk. Let me see your ID. This is where many encounters go off the rails. Officers often confuse departmental policy with actual law. A policy might say, we ID everyone we talk to. but that doesn't override constitutional limits. Unless there's reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime has occurred, the officer can't demand identification. The journalist knows this and keeps his cool, while the lieutenant starts sounding less like a public servant and more like a hall monitor enforcing.
If you went up on a traffic stop and you're looking in somebody's, it's the plain, it's the plain view doctrine. It's the plain view doctrine, correct? If you could see it, are you trespassing into?
Reasonable suspicion to be out here to look at that car?
Are you when you look in when you're on a traffic stop, Lieutenant? Please, I'll let you talk. Can you let me talk? When you're at a traffic stop and you're looking in somebody's car with your flashlight. Do you have any reasonable suspicion or anything? No, because it's called the plain view doctrine. Right. Anything you can see from public, right. That's it. And if you see a drugs or a gun or a firearm from plain view,
what's the difference between you and me?
Nothing really.
Is it not? Because I have this on here,
yeah.
And it's also a safety
you have a badge
for me when I'm looking at that car, whether or not somebody's hiding in that back seat with a gun or an RPG or something to do something to me. Yeah, you, on the other hand, have openly admitted you are a journalist out here getting B footage for something, but you're also doing that not on government property, not on government vehicles, but on personal vehicles.
But they're in public. They're in public.
But we have reasonable suspicion.
So you're going to go to Walmart and do the same thing? Are you going to Walmart and do the same thing?
Well, Walmart would be private property, so this is public property, sir. That's the difference. Okay. This is public property.
Well, I'm asking you not to look.
I understand where you're.
And here's the turning point. When the lieutenant says, asterisk, it's a lawful order to identify yourself. Asterisk, that's simply not true under Terry versus Ohio or Heibel versus 6th Judicial District unless there's suspicion of a crime. This moment is textbook policy overreach. The journalist pushes back exactly as he should. Calm, factual, and assertive who can even hear the discomfort. The lieutenant realizes he's not in control of the narrative anymore. Instead of backing off, he doubles down, trying to redefine failure to obey into an arrestable offense. That's how lawful orders turn into unlawful.
I understand what you're asking me, sir. I understand.
Every vehicle out here is for an officer.
I understand that. Some of these
are public cars, the people that are up here that are filing complaints, legit complaints, that have emergencies or talking to us because something happened to them that involves the law enforcement needing to be there. So now you're taking a photo of a car that may belong to somebody that doesn't have anything to do with law enforcement outside of the contact that needs to be made with them.
You guys run plates all day. Anybody who's parked in it.
Right to do that.
If I'm in Walmart, giving your example, if I'm in Walmart and I'm going inside of Walmart, I can see the plates from anywhere I can. Sir, I think you're being unreasonable.
I'm not.
You
are.
I'm
being very reasonable. I'm being very reasonable.
What you're trying to do is violate my constitutional rights, and I'm not going to let that happen here today.
There's no violation going here.
Okay,
and
great.
I'd like to know what you got a card so I can see what website you're going to post this to so I can watch it later.
No, you'll find it. I guarantee you. You'll be very much aware of where it's being posted to. Okay.
Okay. Right,
you guys can.
The lieutenant attempts a clever pivot, arguing that photographing cars in a public parking lot somehow counts as trespassing. But the journalist instantly dismantles that logic with the plain view doctrine. That doctrine allows anyone, not just police, to observe and record anything visible from a public vantage point. The irony? Police rely on that same doctrine to justify searches and seizures every single day. Yet here, when the camera is pointed at them, suddenly, plain view doesn't count. That's the double standard that makes these audits so powerful. They reveal who truly understands the Constitution and who's just pretending.
From the sidewalk?
No, from the car. You were looking inside the car.
So?
You cannot be doing that.
Why not?
Stay away from here.
Is it against the law?
It is against the law. You thought you were looking inside the cars. I don't know if you want to vandalize. Stay away from the car, sir.
You don't know?
I don't care if you're recording. I'm recording too.
Okay, so let me get your card.
Well, get away from the cars and I give you a card. Well, I'm not.
It don't work like that.
Well, it doesn't work how you want to say it.
It does.
All right,
it does. Because right now,
sir.
Right now,
sir,
ma'am,
sir, I don't care.
Ma'am,
Sir, I don't
you came
care.
up to me to be disrespectful?
Sir, you looking inside the cars.
Okay.
Why are you looking inside the cars?
I'm just going to allow you to expose yourself.
Why are you looking inside
Go ahead,
the cars?
expose yourself.
Why are you like, I don't have
it doesn't
to.
matter why. It doesn't matter
yes,
why.
It does.
No,
You're
it doesn't.
Supposed to do that.
Says who?
This is property. It's private property.
Whose? No, it's
The
not.
NYPD. Yes, sir. Okay.
Who owns the NYPD?
Right, you want to stay in the sidewalk?
Who owns the NYPD?
Okay, stay away from the car.
No, thank you.
My things are there. He's looking inside the car.
What's up, man? So what?
He was looking inside
State
the
of
car.
crime.
I don't know if he wants to break a window.
State of crime. State of crime.
I don't know.
State of crime.
He's looking inside the car.
State of crime.
I don't know if you want
Did
to
you
break
witness a
window.
crime?
I don't know you
Did you
want.
witness
I
a
don't know.
crime?
I don't know your intentions, sir.
If you don't
I know
witness a
your
crime, you have no
intentions.
authority
I
over
know
me.
your intentions. I said
You wanna be
step
rude?
away
Let's
from
be
the
rude.
cars. I said step
Please
away
don't
from
touch
the
me.
cars.
Are you
I
getting
said
in the
step
car?
away from the cars. I
I'm
said
having a
step away from the
conversation.
cars. You're not having a conversation.
Did you witness a crime?
I don't know what
Yes
your
or no?
intentions.
Yes
I
or
don't
no?
know what your intentions
You don't know what
are.
anybody's. You didn't ask me my
I'm
intentions.
not looking into people's
And you see
cars.
what I'm doing.
I'm not looking into people's
These
cars.
is our cars.
Sir.
New
Sir.
York Police Department.
Sir,
That means
stay
New
up.
York
That's
owns
fine,
it.
sir.
That means my
You're not
tax
looking
dollars pay
inside the
for
cars.
it.
I
You
don't
can't
know
tell me
your
what to do.
intentions. I don't know.
Am
your
I
intentions.
detained?
All right, sir. And then,
Am I committing a crime?
sir, don't look inside
That means
the
you have
car.
no authority over me.
Sir,
I'm a
stay
free
away
American,
from the
right?
cars. All right, that's fine.
So why don't you
All I
respect my
said-
rights?
all I said was
Right now I'm
stay
protected.
away from the cars.
Right now I'm protected by 3 people, 2 sergeants. I'm protected because I'm exercising.
Now the tension spikes. The lieutenant claims the journalist can't film unmarked or personal vehicles, even though they're parked in a publicly accessible lot. This is where the power versus principle dynamic comes into full view. He's not asserting law. He's asserting control. The journalist refuses to yield, and you can sense the shift. The lieutenant realizes he can't legally detain him, but he also can't let him win. That awkward, "Okay, have a good day" ending? That's what quiet defeat sounds like in public service. The journalist just passed the First Amendment audit with flying colors.